Going to blend Kermit the Frog with Miss Piggy. This is actually the illegitimate child of Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy.
Oh, man.
We've never discussed this before. And don't let it get out, because if that hits the National Enquirer, we're all dead.
It's a very disturbed picture in my head right now.
Grave danger, you are. Grave danger, you are.
It's almost like he's come to life, like he's become real. I came from hand-drawn animation, and with the computer, I mean, you can put these characters in a shot with a live-action character and have them interact and get all the subtleties as well, like in their facial expressions. It's really good. We're studying reference, and we're watching our actions in the mirror. And, I mean, we're putting that in frame by frame. I can look at certain shots and I can tell who's done which shots. I can see the characteristics in there. I'm sure I put myself in my shots. I can't tell, but I'm sure other people can probably tell.
This was working on what we talked about before, where he exits out of the bottom frame and he enters the top of frame. So it comes in like that.
Looks good.
And now he
Yep.
swings forward on one hand.
Yep.
And we'll send down on the clothing team as well. Digital stunt people.
Much safer.
Much safer. We've only one of our digital stunt people has been injured so far.
Hello, Frank. Can you hear me? Rob is here. He's
Hey, Rob.
hiding. Rob should be sitting right behind me. There's Rob. Can you see him?
Hi, Rob. How you doing?
Yeah.
How's the animation going, guys?
I think it's going well.
You know, I must say these guys have done a great job. I think you'll be proud.
Great. Good. I can't wait to
They're
see it.
upholding your tradition, and you know, it's.
You know, they don't
it's-
whine like I do when I'm on the set, do they?
Yeah, they do. They do. They follow you. They follow your every footstep.
There's more of us. That's more than a lot.
Yeah, it's a chorus. So we're not really worried about sync,
Okay.
but we'll do it to the picture so we get a sense of timing and whatnot.
Okay.
And here we go.
Exceptional skills, has he?
Sorry, that was bad. I popped.
Okay. We'll still call it take one, and we'll do take two.
Exceptional.
Okay.
Exceptional skills he has.
He has.
Exceptional skills, he has.
Yep, that was good.
Exceptional skills, he has.
Great. That's good.
It's so nice to see him physically freed up like this.
Yeah, you wait. You know.
He can become so much more of a character.
Yeah, wait till we get down to the end.
Much to learn, you still have.
Okay, a little stronger.
Much to learn, you still have.
That's better. That's good. I like that one.
The shroud of the dark side has fallen. Begun. The Clone War has.
That was great. So that's it.
That's it.
So they were gonna.
They're trying to cue what tape up.
They were trying to see if they could find a little piece that has the animation of you being Rambo.
Great.
You will like it. It's something we've never seen in Yoda before. But it really is. Yeah, you can have those.
Well, it's great how it can have different levels of the character. That's great.
So well, here's this little piece. This again, it's not the finished. It's just the very first rough
Yeah.
thing. But you do get a sense of what he looks like, and I think he's going to work out great. What do you think?
Pretty cool.
The new Yoda.
Pretty cool.
This is us working on digital Doku. It's still very much a work in progress. It's still very rough, but we want to show you an idea that we're having. So he's flying in the air. We're going to have him digitally land on 2 feet.
Okay.
And he's going to come up. We're
Yeah.
going to match into the the live action, keeping the digital head.
Okay.
And let me show you its speed. It's still very rough, but I want to make sure you're okay with the idea. Okay. It's fairly challenging to get that to work, but we'll. I want to make sure we're going down the right road here. Yeah, this was a big deal shot.
This is the render with Dexter without the clothing simulation done yet.
Right.
And the rough animation model stand-in for Obi-Wan to figure out the hand placement.
Okay. Well, I've been speaking to John Knoll, and what we're going to do is we're going to use Ewan's head, and we're going to replace everything else with a CG version of Obi-Wan. So the arms and the hands, you're going to end up animating them so you know exactly where they are. So you're going to have to watch out for examples like where Dexter's hand and Ewan's elbow go through each other, because we're going to have a collision object for that hand. So you'll probably in that case have to lower Dexter's hand, because once they turn that into collision, the clothing will be rippled like that. You know, it won't be able to pass through.
Sure.
Okay. George, this is Warren.
Hi.
He's
How are
working
you?
on he's one of our clothing leads, and he did this movie for me to show you what this is still a work in progress. He's been doing all the great work on Yoda's clothing in the whole movie with James Tooley. But so this is still working on it, but this is taking Tim's latest action and then putting clothing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was afraid it was going to
Yeah.
fly off of him, but it actually.
Well, all right. The thing. Stop. You go to the last frame.
Okay.
Because there's a real telltale moment there.
Okay, here we come.
There. Is there a way, and it happens throughout, for this to billow ever so slightly and not sort of wrap around him in an ugly way the way it does?
Sure.
I mean, if you go back, I mean, there's, see,
What we've been.
it's here. It's.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
All I'm
about.
saying is it's a place like this where it would catch the wind, sort of. It's much more kind of the romantic version rather than the reality version. I mean, we can still keep some of this reality, but when he does a quick swing or he jumps up, rather than have the thing sort of go up over his head, it sort of goes out. And so we need a little bit of, as much as anything else, sort of kind of artistic animation that is not technically correct, but is romantically correct.
In the first film, the characters that we were animating, for the most part, were pretty broad. This film, for us, was a bigger challenge in terms of having a lot more dramatic acting coming from the characters, as opposed to just comedic acting or simply action, on top of trying to be very naturalistic and subtle with the performances. We have all the realism issues of cloth and weight and so forth to deal with. With the Kaminoans, they're tall and graceful, and it's tricky to do that and at the same time have a sense of weight and substance so that they don't just feel completely floaty.
KOJ 290.
Still needs work on the rope.
Whoa! You know what? I would love to have those hands separated more. I love how you're pulling them together so we read it they're being lassoed.
Yeah.
But I'd love to get that other hand, just another half a hand or a hand width further away. So you get to read that.
And I would, you've got them kind of like this if you're camera. I'd put this other hand more like this. Because the thing is, the thing we struggled with originally is that, he's using the Force to get his thing, and we've never seen a Jedi use two hands. And I just don't want it to look like he's doing this to get the thing. I want it to be really clear that he's sticking his hand out to get the lightsaber, and this one's just kind of for balance. I don't know what. It's, but if you put it like this, then it looks like he's, it's the same.
Yeah, but put your
place
hand
and
down
space, but just
and then pull it out here.
pull it out
I
there.
want it like further
and just drop
apart.
the fingers a little bit.
And then I want you to pose the hands like this. And then I want you to go like this.
You know what I love is this little micro acting moment that's happening right here with his face. It's great. He's like looking, it's happening. Oh, that's no good. Oh.
And he looks and watches the saber go by.
Whoa, that's great. That's great.
The shroud of the dark side has fallen. God, this Cold War
No, so it's all perfect up until the very end.
Okay.
The last 25 frames are
Okay.
the goof ones.
The goof ones.
Yeah, go back to the last frame.
Okay. That's the last frame.
Yeah. Slightly too happy.
Slightly too happy. Okay.
But smug.
Okay.
Compensated. He was too sinister before.
Oh, so we went from sinister to smug.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we know how to
Yeah,
be
well,
smug.
he needs to be worried.
Okay.
You need to get a, concerned look.
Okay. Will do.
It doesn't look like we're getting a sheen off the horn. Imagine that there's a light up on the ceiling somewhere, and I just wanted to kind of get something that looked like a specular highlight across some of that. And seeing as the horn is not super shiny. It's it would be a pretty broad highlight.
Okay.
And maybe just moving it around a little bit.
And my question is there any way of using a mechanism, but in that case,
Right.
we need
So maybe something like that, although I think you might have to be around a little bit further. It's just, I want to get the highlight more in the flat part and less out on the edge. There we go. All right, why don't we go back around just a little bit. All right, well, that kind of reads as a specular highlight now. And it's kind of in the right place.
By itself or off?
Well, I think that looks good.
Now this shot we've started to call the Widowmaker.
All right, I can't wait to see
This one.
this one. Such an innocent looking
I
shot.
know. I know.
Such an innocent little thing. The Clone War has begun. Come on, guys. How hard is that?
I don't know. The,
Clone War has begun.
the director has approved it a couple of times
And then unapproved.
and then unapproved it.
Acting is always the hardest
Victory,
part.
you say, Master Obi-Wan, not victory. The shroud of the dark side has fallen. Begun. This Clone War has.
Oh, come on, guys! Now, that's pathetic.
Well, I know. I'm trying to push it as far into the pathetic as possible so
Yeah,
that
but
you
that's
can say,
really pathetic. I mean, he's not
Okay.
sad. He's
look how sad he is. He's
yeah, I know he's really sad.
He's
like,
really sad.
He's sad.
Because I keep getting these notes saying, has to be a little sadder, has to be a little sadder.
Well,
so I said,
sorry,
go sad.
All right,
Really
sad.
make-
Sad is not the
All
right
right,
word.
so I got the right reaction. Good.
Sad is not the right word.
Look how sad.
Yeah,
that goes.
poor
Look
little
at his
Yoda.
face and, you know,
Poor
God.
little Yoda. No, it needs to be.
Just, you know,
we've done it before.
A dry year in the
We've
house.
done it before. He's
concerned.
he's reflective. He's
Right.
concerned.
Right.
He's upset.
Okay.
He's not angry.
Right.
It's just it's like you know, it's got to be the inevitability of it.
right.
I wonder if this guy's walking too slow.
we were wondering that.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's on something and he can't quite remember what part of the city he's in. This damn city looks all alike to me. I know I live here somewhere. Yeah, these guys look all right. This guy,
It's the same walk. That's
well, you should sort of make it twice as fast for him.
optically or visually different,
Yeah.
right, but it's the same walk. Okay.
But apart from that, it looks great.
Okay.
This looks good. It is moving around here. That looks great.
Next. Is Kevin Martell there?
I am.
All right. George, you've met Kevin before, I think, but he's the one who's working on the Widowmaker shot.
The Widowmaker.
So you got brought in.
See,
See?
we wanted just to share the love with Kevin here. So, Kevin, front and center, please.
All right.
This is called performance.
All right, so this is where Kevin has brought us.
Victory. The shroud of the dark side has fallen. Begun. This Clone War has.
I just wonder about his ears.
Okay, how much they fall, how
Yeah.
much they droop at the end.
I would
This Clone War has.
maybe let him stay up a little bit more.
Keep them up.
Yeah. It's a little
It's a little too.
hangdoggish.
This Clone War. Begun. This Clone War has.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that'll work.
I think it'll work.
Okay.
Great.
All ready?
That's a struggle.
Well, so we just kept hitting over the.
Well, it's like getting a performance out of a regular actor. It's just, it takes a lot longer to get there.
A couple more takes.
That's why they'll say digital actors are going to take over. I don't think so. Somehow, when they talk about digital actors, they don't realize that you exist.
Right, he's digital, but I'm not.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, that Christopher really can fight, can he? Yeah. Looks great. My God. Unbelievable. Okay.
Great.
Look at that. It's Christopher Lee.
All right. 5 weeks and counting. We're doing really, really well. We only have 24 shots left to hand over to the animator, which is excellent. And we have only 12 match moves we're waiting on. So we're in a really good place. We only need 16 finals a week, and we made 45 this week. So we're doing really well. I hope everybody saw the letter that Frank Oz sent myself and all of you this week. He certainly was moved by what we did, and I'm very appreciative that he took the time to write the letter, and I wanted to make sure that you saw it, because I want to share that with you, because it's the group effort of everybody here and all the great TDs and compositors who made him look as great as he does. So I see that as a triumph on our behalf. So hopefully the fans will like him as much as Frank and George do. So hats off to you guys.
The hug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks great. Well, his hands are animated, right?
Yeah. It's just CG hands.
But on this one, his head is real.
Yeah. But
Oh,
that's
it looks-
the only part of him that we're actually
Yeah.
retaining.
Well, but it looks great. That's
I think
amazing.
it's fairly convincing.
Mm-hmm. 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 Looks great. Yeah, much better. Costume looks great. Creature looks great. Yep. Looks great. I'm gonna make a whole movie in here. Beautiful. Yep. This stuff looks good. It looks good to me. Looked good to me before.
Okay. Okay, that's it for the HD.
There we go.
That's it?
Yep.
Is that everything? Hey, well. Thank you, guys. Do you want to do another one?
Hey, Rob. You know
Well,
that,
it's a fantastic job. I mean, there's no getting around it. The theatrical cinema, as we know it, is storytelling. And so the technology is used to tell a story, and that's the whole point. It's really the filmmaker and how well they're able to tell the story that counts in the end. The digital characters are what I need really to tell the Star Wars films, so I could have a story that was more like the one that I could think of in my head. The animators that work on the film are part actors, and it's the director's job to say, that's a good little bit, this is not a good little bit. Tone it down, beef it up, faster, more intense. It's all acting.